Okay, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna talk about the 5 things that I love about the GSX S1000 from 2023. So, first things first, we are heading home, but I took a different route. I'm using Kalimoto today. See if it takes us from well, something that is a little bit less boring than what we usually do. Maybe it's going to take us a little while longer to get home, but maybe we'll have, I don't know, some excitement. We're also trying out this new camera setup. This one, and the Dragon Touch, but it's shaking too much, so I don't know if we're gonna have any good shots. But so let us get to the, oh, this guy just ran a red light. No problem. Okay, so that's Houston cagers for you. They are crazy, as I've discussed already. Anyway, so first thing I love about this bike is the comfort. Wait, no, that's not number one. The number one thing I like about this bike is the looks. The looks of this bike, I love them. A lot of people don't like the look of it, but a lot of people haven't seen them in the flesh, and they just criticize it because of the pictures. We talked about this already, guys. It is not a photogenic type of motorcycle. You have to see it in person to appreciate it. And I'm gonna try to find a nice parking space or a nice parking lot, so I can take some video and images of the bike, even though it's a little dirty today. Haven't cleaned it, but so that you can see the look of the bike and maybe get a better idea. Let's see if I can get some cleaner shots than what we usually see online. More of a regular view of the bike. Anyway, so that's the number one thing I love about this bike, is the looks. I used to love the MT10. I think this one looks even better than the MT10. The previous one, because the new one, the new MT10, I don't like the look of it. It rides much better than the old one, but I don't like the look of it. All right, looks pretty awesome. It looks like a transformer that is ready to attack some. It looks more like a Decepticon, but still, it's ready to attack the Autobots. And I love the black on black. Even this real ridiculous things that are camo, I didn't like them at first, but I don't know, it looks pretty cool. It's I feel like I'm gonna go out and hunt Terminators on it. I don't know. So that's number one thing, is the looks. Love the looks of this bike. Number two, we can't talk about number two while we're in the middle of this traffic, because we need to talk about number two when we have a little space that we can maneuver. The number two, okay, let's try it now. Number two is the engine. Oh yes, the engine on this bike is awesome. It scares the hell out of me too, because it's fast as, we discussed that already. It's pretty fast. A lot of people say, oh, it's not a hyper bike, it doesn't have 200 horsepower. All right, for those people, I dare you to go on the twisties with this bike and not be scared out of your mind when you give it the full throttle. All right, so it's the engine, that 999cc inline 4 from Suzuki. They know how to build an inline 4. That engine is just unbelievable. It sounds great, it's torquey, it has 152 horsepower. Anybody who says that's not enough, well, it's crazy, because it's plenty of power. You don't need more power on the street. So that engine, and it sounds awesome as well. It's one of those things that I love about Suzukis. They sound better than any bike out there, especially if you like the sound of the inline 4s, because a lot of people, they like the sound of the crossplane or the V4s or the V-twins. On a sport bike, this is the way to go, the inline 4. All right, so number 3, what's the third thing I love about this bike? The third thing I love about this bike, I don't even know if I'm doing it in order or not. Number 3 is the comfort. The comfort level of this bike. Even though it's a sportier bike, we discussed it on an earlier video, this bike is built for the street. The suspension, even though you can go really quick on it and it's gonna handle it great, if you're on a bumpy road, the level of comfort, starting with the tires, the suspension, and then the ergonomics, are gonna be great. You can ride this bike for hours and hours. Obviously, the seat is not gonna be the comfiest. Maybe that's something that you can change, but overall it's a pretty comfortable bike. These wide handlebars give you a very good position on the bike, upwards but a little sporty, so that you can actually, well, maneuver on it. Number 4 thing I love about this bike is the low RPM assist. Suzuki's low RPM assist, they have improved it a lot. And if anybody doesn't know what the low RPM assist is, this thing, you see how I'm not touching the throttle? If I just release the clutch, the bike is going to start moving forward, so it's impossible to stall. Might think it's like a stupid thing, you might think it's not really a big thing, but it's, I don't know, I find it really comfortable. You don't have to worry about well, stalling the bike ever, just in case. I mean, it's not like something I would do, but I don't know, it's just something that it puts a smile on my face every time. So the low RPM assist from Suzuki, and it's much better than on the 750, and it's just something that I love about this bike. Number 5, the 5th thing and final thing I love about this bike, it's the way it handles. When you are out there giving this bike full throttle and going hard on the twisties, it handles beautifully, especially since on the seat, the way I mean the way the ergonomics is, which has to do with the comfort as well. Out of the way, Pex. So the way this seat is set up, or the way the whole ergonomic thing, I don't know, I've never had a bike that does this. When you're going on a twisty road and you want to move, right, you want to drop the bike, you want to move on the side, you can put your butt outside of the saddle, but you don't have to do it in just one single motion. You can like drop let gravity do its thing, and then you can actually hang on with your leg, and it's a pretty tight and good position, so it just gives you a lot of confidence when you're cornering, because you don't have to pick your position before the corner. You can actually, if you made a mistake, you can actually adjust, and that's just something that it's, I don't know, it's great. It's better than on any, oh, but I'm turning right, not left. All right. Okay, I'm turning right. No idea where I'm going. Okay, so then we're going to turn to the left. All right, so that handling thing is just the best. Never had a bike that I feel so comfortable going fast on it. The problem is trying to go slower. Don't go all crazy, because as I said before, this bike still scares the hell out of me. And oh, I forgot. Number one thing I love about this bike. Yes, I know I say it was gonna be just 5 things, but I give 2 fucks. I'm gonna tell you the number one thing I love about this bike, and that is oh man, I can't say it like this with this traffic, but it's the quick shifter. The quick shifter is the number one thing I love about this bike. It's the smoothest quick shifter I've ever tested or ridden, and it's unbelievable. It's so smooth. It's just it's the best. So yeah, the quick shifter is the number one thing I love about this bike. I'm turning left. Alright guys, so that's it for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and as much as I enjoyed commuting on this bike. And stay tuned for the 5 things that I don't like about this bike. But check out that quick shifter. Look at, I mean, it's so awesome. As I was saying, so I just got confused, and I got distracted. So stay tuned for the 5 things I don't like about this bike, and stay tuned for a full review and all that good stuff coming to the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Make sure that to give it a thumbs up, right? Subscribe, hit on the bell, all that good stuff. Make sure that you send the video to all your friends if you like the video. If you don't like the video, well, send it to all your enemies. And I'll see you guys on the next one.